very privileged to have you here. As you probably all know, over the last year, we've grown as a company, and the company has grown internally as well, and then offering us much more support than we ever had before. And part of the changes has been that our next guest speaker has gone into the role which he should have been in the first place, because he's really good at what he does. Most of you know him anyway. So it's my great pleasure to introduce Marcin Wojtaszek, or near enough to that, who's our corporate trainer, and he's going to be talking about, since he came here for the last meeting in June, there's been lots of changes with new products, etc. And Marcin's going to be covering all of this, and it's a great presentation. So please welcome Marcin.
So good afternoon, everyone. So it's a great pleasure to be here. I remember last year I was here for the first time, and I think about 30 people came. So as I found out, it's about 60 of us today, which is a very good So as Stephen said, what I'm going to tell you about today, let me just
the button. The left one. Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, I'm going to tell you about our Aurile coffee. I'm not going to focus too much on the ingredients, because you can find all of the ingredients in the catalog. I'm going to focus on the potential of coffee, how we can use the potential of coffee to your advantage. Also, few things about our makeup products. And as you know, the company introduced a few products for home, and I'm going to tell you about the changes as well. Okay, so my first question is, who hasn't liked our FM official Aurile website yet? Okay, so I think if you've got your mobile phones now and internet connection, you can log in to Aurile FM official website and like the page. Why? I think it's very, very important, because we search the internet, we like different pages, different pictures, but it takes time. But we don't like sometimes what is essential to be liked. So sometimes you have to go and click it. Only 630 people like the page now, and how many people like FM Cosmetics UK? 10,000. So it's still a lot to go. So I really recommend you to like the page, because you can find all the updates about Aurile coffee, all of the interesting facts and information. So really, I encourage you and your team members to like Aurile official website. Okay. Why do people drink coffee? How many of you drink coffee? Okay, so it's like 60%. But I really think, even if you don't drink coffee, you can take advantage of coffee and you can grow your business. But basically, what I found out, people drink coffee for few reasons. The first reason is to boost energy. As you know, our coffee contains caffeine, and the caffeine is natural, so caffeine increases your energy level. The second thing is people drink coffee for socializing, and I think that's a very good advantage. And the third thing is for relaxing. So basically, I can say in conclusion that coffee is a very great tool, and this is an excuse in order to invite your prospective business partners. Also, as you know, the main products that we've got are perfume, and in order to neutralize the smell of fragrances, it is very recommended to smell coffee beans. if you want to keep on smelling. So basically, these are the 3 reasons why people drink coffee, but I can give you 7 more. And those reasons are mainly health reasons. So basically, the first reason is that coffee can cut off post-workout muscle pain by up to 48%. And this is due to the caffeine it contains. So it's a very good idea to drink coffee before and after workout. Not only to boost the energy level, but also for muscles recovery. Those information are based on scientific research, so I didn't make it up. I didn't find it somewhere, on unknown websites. For instance, the first one comes from the Journal of Pain from March 2007. So that's scientific research. The next reason you should drink coffee is that basically it increases your fiber intake. And I think it's quite essential for health. And I'm talking about natural coffee, not instant coffee. About 100% natural coffee, which is coffee grounds. The next reason is coffee basically guarantees protection against cirrhosis of liver. The next one, it helps to lower risk of type 2 diabetes, and that's proven. This fact comes from the archives of internal medicine, and also it lowers risk of Alzheimer's disease, reduces suicide risk, and also it protects against Parkinson's disease. So here are the 7 scientific proofs that natural coffee, 100% natural coffee, is good for you.
Sorry, Marcin, can you go back to 4 or 5?
You can read it. Yeah, number 4. It lowers risk of type 2 diabetes.
Okay, and where is that thing from, sorry?
And if you want, I can send the slide later on. So whoever would like to have the slides, you can send me an email and I can forward the slides to you if the letters are too small. Okay, what do you need to take advantage of potential of coffee? So basically, you need experience. How you can gain experience? You can gain experience only when you take action. Yeah. So basically, action is the first step. Also, in order to take advantage of coffee, you have to have practical knowledge. This year, hopefully with Christopher, who is a professional barista, we are going to organize in our distributor center practical coffee making sessions, and plus theory. So I really recommend you to follow our website if you want to learn something more, because you have to have practical knowledge about coffee. You need to know how to make it in a good way. Also product knowledge, and that's what we're going to do today. Interesting facts about coffee. I think that's a very good point, because if you would like to encourage somebody to try Aurile coffee, first of all, it's very important to give away the catalogs plus the samples, but also I think it's a good idea to tell your new customers or new prospect some interesting facts. And later I'll give you some clues. Also, it is very, very important thing to understand that there are different types of customers. You're going to deal with different types of people. For some of them, knowledge and facts will be very important. So you have to prepare that sort of information. For other customers, the flavor will be very important. So you need to be able to describe the different types of flavor, whether they are acidic notes or wine notes, flower notes, and so on. Everything is written in the catalog, but it's important for you to understand. When I was talking to Roy during the break, I just told him that sometimes I get emails from people, because in the catalog you can see that our Aurile coffee has wine notes. And people ask, So does that mean that the coffee contains wine? Or does that mean that the coffee contains alcohol? So you know, you have to be experts and you have to be prepared for that sort of questions, right? But of course, it doesn't mean the coffee contains wine or alcohol. This is just a description of the slightly acidic taste that Arabica coffee has. Also, you may face customers for whom the way of preparation of coffee is important. So you have to be familiar in what way you can prepare Aurile coffee. For other people, the brand will be important. So now you know that the brand is new. So what we can do is to show people the quality and our knowledge about the best natural coffee. Also, you may face customers for whom the price will be important. So you have to try to do your own calculations in order to convince people that, to be honest, the price is not so high. And later, I'll show you that. So basically, nowadays, we've got a lot of good products on the market. Yes, we've got a lot of not really high quality, but on the other hand, some of the products are very, very high quality. Our advantage is that we've got the knowledge. When you go to a supermarket, when you go to a local shop and you want to grab some, you know, a pack of coffee, when you ask the shop assistant about specific information, I guarantee the answer will be, I'm not sure, or I don't know. So we are better off because we have the knowledge. And you know, our customers will be more than happy if we'll be able to advise them on the products we've got. So, knowledge of coffee. Basically, coffee's origin. Coffee comes from Ethiopia, from Africa. First, coffee wasn't drunk, coffee was eaten. Basically, you know, Ethiopian shepherds observed goats, they were eating coffee berries, and after eating the coffee berries, the animals became very, very active, very energized. So basically they thought, if animals become energized, so we can do the same thing. So they used to mix coffee beans with fat, and they used to create small energy balls. And later on, the first evidence of coffee that was drunk comes from Yemen. So Yemen is the country in the Middle East. In the past, it was about 15th century, basically in Europe, coffee wasn't called coffee because we didn't know that something like that exists. Actually, people in Europe used to call coffee Arabian wine. So that's the original name of coffee in Europe. And then basically how coffee appeared in Europe. Perhaps you've heard about the Ottoman Empire, yes, in Turkey. So Turks came to Europe. There was a battle in Vienna, and basically who won? Turks or other European people? No. Turks escaped, and basically they were defeated by Lithuanians, mainly. And there was a Polish officer with Ukrainian origin, basically who was the major in the army, and basically thanks to him the Turks escaped from northern part of Europe, and he was given the coffee beans because Turks left coffee behind them. They escaped. So he was given the coffee as a reward for the battle, and in fact the Polish officer, he opened the first professional coffee house in Vienna, and he promoted to drink coffee with milk and sugar. We didn't like coffee at first because it was too acidic, too bitter, so we used to put a lot of sugar and milk. And then basically coffee went to Eastern European countries and to Italy, to the south as well, and that's a short history of coffee. Nowadays we've got basically two types of coffee. There is Arabica, so 70% of the world drinks Arabica. which has quite mild flavor. It's not really acidic. It's bitter-free. The remaining 30% drinks Robusta. Basically, Arabica comes from Middle Eastern countries in Africa, also from South America. Robusta is usually grown in Asia because there are perfect conditions to grow Robusta coffee. Robusta, on the other hand, compared to Arabica, is slightly more bitter, and also it contains 50% more caffeine compared to Arabica. So FM Aurile coffee is Arabica and also Robusta, a blend of Robusta and Arabica. I'm going to tell you which one is which when I'm speaking about the coffee. Also, very, very important thing is level of coffee roasting, because that really influences the taste of coffee. Have you heard about green coffee? Perhaps yes, and in fact, green coffee, it's dry coffee. So, the green coffee is not roasted coffee. It contains very, very high amount of caffeine, and also it's very, very sour. And then we've got other types of coffees. We've got cinnamon roast. Sometimes the second type of coffee roast is called England roast or half city roast. The next one is called American roast or full city roast. The next one, high roast, continental roast or Vienna roast. And the last one, French roast, Italian roast and Spanish roast. Some people call this espresso roast. So when you see the different pictures, basically the first one shows, as I said, the green coffee, which contains the highest amount of caffeine, and it's very, very acidic, but it's bitter-free. The last type of coffee basically is acidic-free, but it's quite bitter, because during the roasting process, the coffee becomes bitter, and basically the level of caffeine decreases. So which level of roasting do you think is Aurile? Yes, the middle one. Basically, Aurile coffee is American roast or full roast. And why? Because it provides perfect balance of acidic notes, bitter notes, but also it contains some chocolate and nut notes, so the balance is just perfect. And because we would like to focus on the majority of people, that's the perfect choice. Okay, how much is one pack of Aurile coffee? Do you remember? Yeah, how much? How much does it cost? How much does it cost? Yeah, okay, so the price varies, so let's say on average is £5.50. Yeah, let's say on average, one pack. It's a distributor price, right? How many cups of coffee can you make from one pack? 25. Yeah, 25 cups of coffee. So, how much per cup? You know, few pennies, right? Yeah, 23, 25 pennies. Yeah, that's how it costs. How much do you have to pay for coffee if you go to a coffee shop? Yeah, it depends, right? Okay, what I want to show you here, because we don't realize why does coffee cost like 250, 220, 260? Why is that? And basically, we've got coffee and we've got milk. Basically, in one cup of coffee, the cost of coffee is 8p, and the cost of milk is 8p. So that's 16p on average. Yeah. So basically, let's say 8p coffee, and then basically we've got the cup. Yes. So we have to pay for the cups, for the stirrers, for napkins. So that's usually on average 16p. And then we've got, you know, we've got the shop. The shop is usually rented. So every cup of coffee, the cost contains the cost of rent, to rent the shop. So that's usually 66p, on average. And then, you know, the coffee is served to you by someone. So that's staff's salary. Usually we can say is 55p. And then taxes, of course, mainly VAT, yeah, 37p. And the shop must earn some money. So that's usually 30p. So now we come up to the price of 220. Because, you know, I've heard from some of our distributors that the coffee is expensive. And you know, I think that if you are willing to pay 220, at least in a coffee shop, 23p for a cup of coffee is not expensive, is it? Not really. So, in conclusion, we can say that 8% of the price of coffee, which you buy somewhere, it's 8%, yeah? And 92% are the costs. So I think that's a very, very easy calculation, and you can use this calculation if you want, in order to show your potential business partners and customers that in fact the coffee is not expensive. Okay, so what is Aurile range? What sort of coffee we've got? Let's start from Aurile Excellence. Aurile Excellence, that's 100% Arabica coffee, mainly mocha. Mocha is a type of Arabica coffee, and it's considered to be the noblest coffee in the world. If it comes to the aroma of the coffee, it's quite rich with a little touch of wine and flowery notes. Yeah? So wine means it's a bit acidic. The taste is clear, well harmonized, and also with subtle notes of wine, and it's bitter-free. As I said, Arabica coffee is normally bitter-free. It's available in, as beans or ground, and very, very important thing, if you prepare ground coffee at home and you just pour hot water, the temperature of water is very, very important. The temperature shouldn't be 100 degrees, and there is a particular reason for that. Why not? Basically, coffee beans contains special aromatic oil, and that's where the aroma of coffee comes from. When you pour boiling water into coffee grounds, the oil is simply burnt, and after that the coffee will be much more bittery in taste, and also it will have less aroma, as some of the aromatic oil will be burnt. So the best temperature, the optimal temperature is 95 degrees Celsius. Okay, so if you get Aurile Excellence, you have to pay for the whole pack £6.49. You get 20 points, and don't forget that at the end of each month, all of the points are converted into cash. So it means the price can be even cheaper. And if we divide if we divide how many cups of coffee can you prepare from one pack, we get this simple number. One cup of coffee costs you 25p. And then we've got Aurile Espresso. Aurile Espresso, that's a perfect master blend, 60% Arabica and 40% Robusta. The aroma is quite intense as well, with slightly smoky overnotes. The taste is strong, with chocolate and nutty overnotes. And also it is available as ground coffee. And the price accordingly per cup is just 1p more expensive, so it's 24p. Also, as you know, we've got flavored coffees. Have you tried them yet?
Yes.
Okay, so which one is your favorite ones? The vanilla one or the Irish one?
Irish, yeah.
Okay, Irish is better. But you know what I do? I really recommend you to experiment, because, for instance, I've started drinking the Aurile antioxidant, and I put the Aurile antioxidant into a coffee filter, and I put just 1 spoon of the Irish So I combine, so I've got a real antioxidant with a little twist of Irish cream. And it's a good thing, you can try to do it yourself. Very important thing to be noticed is that the flavored coffees, they don't contain any alcohol, they don't contain any dairy ingredients, so it means they're lactose free. And this is very important to notice. As you know, some people, they may be allergic to lactose, they cannot drink milk, but some of them, they may think that the Irish cream may contain some dairy ingredients, but in fact they don't. Also, I think very, very popular coffees at our distributor center, basically in FM, are the functional coffees. And I think this is something quite unique if we consider the whole coffee market. And I think that's the best way to take advantage of Aurile coffee. So the Aurile Energy, as you can see, it contains a lot of vitamins and minerals. So apart from the coffee, we've got minerals and vitamins in the coffee. So for instance, the Aurile Energy, I would definitely recommend to people who go to the gym, who do fitness, and it can be recommended to people who work shifts. A very important thing is that apart from the caffeine from coffee beans, the coffee contains caffeine from guarana seeds. And what's the difference? The caffeine from guarana seeds basically is higher, the amount is higher, and the caffeine is absorbed by the body evenly, and the effect of being energized lasts much, much longer. Also, we've got Aurile Focus. So the main ingredient that I would like to focus on here is magnesium. As magnesium is one of the minerals which is very, very essential for our body. It's essential for 300 different chemical reactions in our body. And what's more important, magnesium is washed away from our body on a regular basis. So it's very, very important to make sure that you've got regular daily intake of magnesium. Have you ever had the feeling of the eyelids, shaking eyelid? And you know that this indicates lack of magnesium. Yeah? So if you had like shaking eyelids, yes, that indicates that in your body there's lack of magnesium. And you have to take some magnesium. Because magnesium is responsible for our muscle functions. So when you've got contraction, let's say, that indicates that the level of magnesium in your body is very, very low, it's too low. So Aurile Focus contains magnesium. Also, magnesium helps you to focus, and it's responsible for cognitive abilities. So you'll be more focused on the most important things. It means to learn the facts about FM, marketing plan, product, and so forth. And the next one is Aurile Metabolism. Aurile Metabolism basically contains Garcinia cambogia extract, and I want to focus on this extract here. Basically, this extract contains hydroxycidic acid, and this acid helps to burn fat. So, very, very powerful ingredient. Also, L-carnitine is a very important supplement in the coffee, as L-carnitine basically transforms fat into energy. So it's a very, very strong fat burner. And the last one is Aurile antioxidant. Here basically I would like to focus mostly on acai berry extract. Acai berry extract has cleansing properties, so it helps to cleanse your body out of toxins. And also vitamin C and vitamin E are very, very powerful antioxidants. So So I would recommend this coffee for people, let's say, who live in big polluted cities, also for people who smoke cigarettes, because those extracts will help to cleanse the body out of toxins. And of course, vitamin E and C will help to keep the body younger. As I mentioned, they are very, very powerful antioxidants. Okay, I mentioned that there are different ways to prepare Aurile coffee. You don't have to get the high-pressure coffee machine. It's quite expensive, and I want to show you what are the other ways to prepare Aurile coffee. And what I want to say at this point here, I want to say that the taste of coffee will depend on the way you prepare it, and also it will depend on the quality of water you use. For example, you can make an experiment at home. You can prepare one coffee with, let's say, just tap water and using one particular coffee machine, and the second coffee using a different type of coffee machine using filtered water. And I guarantee the taste will be completely different, and even visually the coffee will look different. So apart from the high pressure coffee machine, a very, very good way to prepare Aurile coffee is AeroPress. So it's a very, very easy way to prepare very good and high quality espresso coffee. So you can Google that online. So that's called AeroPress coffee maker. Also, I think this is the most popular way to prepare coffee, the filter coffee machine. So you can use that. French pot, it's very easy. Let's say you can prepare that in the morning at home, very quick and easy way, or at work. And mocha pot. Mocha pot is available in our shop. You can get it, and it's a perfect way to prepare espresso coffee. There's an instruction how to use it, but as you can see, many different ways to prepare coffee. And what I recommend, you can try which way is best for you. And now, a little bit about potential of coffee. Did you know that last year in Britain, 730 million pounds was spent on coffee? That's a huge amount of money. And what's more important, for this year, the predictable increase is 10%. So, what does that indicate? It indicates that the market is still open. And basically, it's really entirely up to you whether you grab the piece of the cake or not. Some people ask, shall I recommend this coffee more to my friends or family members, or shall I recommend this coffee to some coffee shops? To be honest, the first option is better. And why is that? First of all, when you go to a particular coffee shop, especially if it's one of the franchising business, they cannot choose the type of coffee they can use in that particular coffee shop. Because they've got an agreement, they use the coffee machine and they have to use a particular type of coffee. So basically, it's going to be a little bit waste of your time to do it. What's more, many different coffee shops, the vast majority of coffee shops, they put on the first place the cost of coffee, not the quality of the coffee. Yeah? Because what they're interested in making profit. So what I recommend, and I definitely guarantee it's a better move, is to recommend Aurile coffee to your family members, to your close family members. It's a good idea to recommend the coffee to your friends or colleagues. You can recommend the coffee to your neighbors. Also, you can drink coffee during your presentations. You can use the FM mug. People will observe start initial conversation with them. Also, a very good idea is to give away samples with catalogs. And you know, from my experience, when I speak to our business partners, they always say, when you give somebody a catalog, they usually give you the catalog back. And they say, you know, I've got the coffee, or I've got the products, I don't need it now. But when you give the catalog, including some products for testing, then definitely the possibility of placing orders will be much, much higher. So always it's a good idea to give the catalogs plus some samples for testing. And also, a very, very good idea to promote Aurile coffee is to organize coffee parties or coffee tasting. Because basically people don't buy catalogs from us, they want to buy coffee. And the potential is huge. Why? When you drink coffee, have you ever thought to stop drinking the coffee? If, let's say, if there are no health reasons to do it. Basically not. Because, you know, coffee, caffeine, that's sort of addiction. So people will be buying the coffee all the time. And that's what FM business is all about. This is about consuming the products. So the more you consume, the more you can earn. So definitely tasting parties and coffee parties is a good idea to use the coffee to your advantage. Also, I think you as distributors, you have to take an advantage of multi-level marketing and direct selling. Why? I mentioned the shop, I mentioned the supermarket. When you go to a supermarket, nobody is going to advise you on a particular type of coffee. We've got the advantage that we can learn and we can pass the information to our customers. Also, when you see different coffee commercials on television, usually the person who advertised the coffee doesn't really know anything about the coffee, right? But earns a lot of money. So we are much better off because we've got the knowledge, and definitely our customers will appreciate that. And also, a very important aspect in MLM business is duplication. And what does it mean? Duplication, it means to follow exactly the same moves as the people who are successful in MLM. I want to show you a very simple calculation. Think about your teams now. How many active distributors have you got in your team? If you've got 100 active distributors, then try to multiply that by 40. If you've got 150, do the same thing. That will show you how many extra points you can get per month only by using the advantage of coffee. You can calculate that monthly or annually. Another thing, let's say I drink coffee and I usually drink 2 or 3 cups a day. So basically I have to get for myself 2 packs. If you drink 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day, you do the same thing and you can get an additional 2 packs just to recommend the coffee to other people. So let's say you've maybe to give away to some of your friends or family members. So let's say if you get 4 packs per month and then you multiply by 20 points, you need only 375 people to reach 21% commission. And you know that if you reach 21% commission, then you're gonna earn approximately £800 a month based on commission. So selling here is not involved, not yet. But of course, you don't need to invite to the business all of the 375 people. It's enough if you invite 10 and those people, they do the same thing. And if you go 2 levels down, you have already 1,000 people in your team. So very easy to reach 21% using just the potential of coffee. And also, as you know, we haven't got just coffee in FM. We've got perfume and makeup products. So if you make 120 points buying some skincare products or ladies' makeup, and then for home products, everybody cleans the house, everybody cleans the kitchen, bathroom, and so forth. Only 50 points per month. That's not many. And then makeup. Basically, the total is 300 points. And what does that mean? 300, it means the basic level of commission. And then if you consider this and the previous number of people that you've got in your team, 375, you're gonna gather over 112,000 points. So then you can expect to earn, based on commission, approximately 1,500. So basically, that's quite a lot of money. And here, sales is not involved, because you just bought the products for your own purposes. And basically, this is what MLM is about. What else? I recommend you to get familiar with our stationery materials if it comes to coffee. If you go to our FM website, if you log in, then if you go to download section or Aurile coffee, then you can find the product book. You've got different types of coffee with the ingredients there, and also the booklet talks about the origin of coffee as well. You can use the catalog. It's available online, but also you can buy the catalog from our shop, and the folder, which contains only the most essential information that you can use to your advantage. So that's the first part. Before I move to makeup and new household products, I would like to ask you if you have any questions about coffee. Yeah?
Can I ask where the name came from? Does it mean anything, or is it one that's sort of made up? Or
Which one? The coffee?
or
Aurile coffee. The name has been made up. So yeah. To be honest, I don't really know, but that's what I suppose. Yeah. It's a brand name, right? So
Are you going to
yeah.
make your notes of this talk? Are they going to be available?
Yes, I can make that available on the website.
This is golden.
I can make it available on the website. I've just introduced a new menu on the website where you can download different materials available. So you can go to that section, and if you want, I can upload the information that I've given you today. Yeah?
Does it come with beans?
Beans and grounds, only the excellence. The rest of the coffee types are available as ground. Yeah?
I have a tip. I make wine and beer, and I have a thermometer.
Okay.
Without the case, you put the thermometer obviously in. It's very useful because what you think is 95, which you've never had to in your life, you need to know, you need to show what you really think and what it actually is. You want a thermometer that will stand in the water, which I have. And I was shocked at my ideas, how wrong they were of the temperature.
Yeah. Yeah, but very good point, I think. So everybody can make this experiment if they want. Yeah. And yeah. Yep. 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 Yeah, you can. Definitely. As I said, you can use different methods. You can even just pour hot water into the coffee grounds, and it's fine. But I know that some people they don't really drink. Maybe they haven't drunk that sort of coffee because they've been drinking just the instant one. So the fact is that the grounds are not gonna be diluted in water. So you have to use, coffee filter if you don't want the grounds, floating in the water. Yeah. But definitely, I'll put the information, including the different ways of preparing the coffee, on our website, and then you'll be able to download the info and just, read that at home on your own.
Brilliant.
Okay, so yeah.
Is there hot chocolate?
No, I don't know anything about hot chocolate yet. I don't know. Okay, so yeah.
Could you maybe add a spoonful of hot chocolate into the mocha one? And have like a mocha chocolate?
Yeah, yeah,
You could do that.
you can. The mocha pot you can use to prepare different types of coffee, different flavored coffees. For example, if you use the mocha pot and then you put the coffee grounds, and on top of the coffee grounds you put, let's say, grated orange skin, yeah, then you're gonna get a very, very nice coffee with a twist of orange. Also, on top of that, you can put a little bit of cinnamon powder. And then, when the coffee goes up, the steam goes through the coffee grounds, the coffee will have, a hint of cinnamon aroma. And you can experiment with sesame seeds, you can experiment with, for instance, cardamom seeds as well. So then that will bring, 100% African taste of the coffee. So many different ways of preparation. Any other questions, or let's move on? Okay, so let's move on. So I'm going to tell you just quickly what sort of new makeup products we've introduced in FM last year in October. So the first one is called Diamond Eye Pencil. So basically, this is quite popular product even now. You can use that as an eyeliner or even eyeshadow. It contains shimmering particles, and basically it's waterproof. So if you go out, if you use this product, you can make sure that the makeup will stay on. Also, we introduced two different colors of liquid eyeliner. As you know, the liquid eyeliner is a very, very popular product in FM. Basically, the pigmentation in the black one comes from natural coal extract, and it's not waterproof, but it's water resistant. There's a liquid inside, and a capillary dosing system is used. So basically, you can use this product to draw thick and thin line and get that sort of called calligraphic effect. A very, very popular product, and two new colors like dark blue and brown. Also, glass lip tint and balm. I know that last year some ladies, they asked us if we can produce a sort of lipstick which is not glossy. So definitely this product will give you a complete matte look, so very juicy color. But on the other hand, if you want to give yourself a little bit of gloss, you can use the transparent gloss, which is located on the other side of that. So you can have both a nice color, which is matte, but also a very nice and glittering gloss. Also, one of the most popular products are the tattoo brown tint. This is to give a nice and sharp shape to your eyebrows. So basically, it's perfect for ladies who's got, some differences in the look of their eyebrows, and also there are ladies who's got some eyebrows missing. So a perfect product to conceal the. I don't mean all of them, just few hair, just few hair. So perfect product to conceal the missing eyebrows. We've introduced, based on our distributors' feedback, we've introduced two colors of nail polish, black and white. And okay, what is special about our nail polishes? First of all of our nail polishes are hypoallergenic. It means that the risk of allergy is basically nothing. Also, they dry up very quickly, and all of them they are enriched in vitamin E and A, plus calcium and keratin. So basically, they dry up quickly, and also while using them, you will look after your nail plates as well. Makeup kit, two different colors, a bit warmer ones and colder ones. So you've got 4 different eyeshadows, blush and the lip gloss. Also, we improved formula of our eyeshadow base. It contains now beeswax, so that's why the texture became much softer, and when you use that over the eyelid before you apply your eyeshadows, definitely it will prevent the eyeshadows from accumulation in the eyelid creases, and the makeup will last definitely longer. Another good step, especially towards people with dark skin complexion, we've introduced 3 different colors of advanced skin foundation. Because so far we had only the second skin foundation. So advanced skin foundation is perfect for ladies with oily skin type, because it contains special polymers which are released gradually and they absorb excess of sebum. So definitely the makeup will stay longer on your face, especially if you've got oily complexion. Another product is called CC Powder Color and Care. We've got 2 different shades. This is really multifunctional powder, especially it's designed for ladies with oily skin complexion who would like to mattify their face, and also who's got some major skin imperfections, especially redness or skin discoloration. The greenish color is very, very effective to conceal that sort of skin imperfections. Also, a very, very good product is called CC Primer Color and Care. It has a green color, but what is the function of this product? You can use this product before you apply your foundation if you would like to conceal more serious skin imperfections, like darker skin discoloration or enlarged blood capillaries or even broken blood capillaries. Then when you apply foundation on top of that, you will even the color of your skin complexion. Also, Velvet Lip Cream. This is a luxury lipstick which contains 2 very important ingredients, tripeptides and also hyaluronic acid. Those 2 ingredients will help to nourish the lips, will provide proper moisturization, and also will slightly give you that sort of plum lip effect. Also, the formula of the Glow Pearl powder has been improved. So the powder now contains vitamin A and E to provide proper moisturization. Also, it's a multifunctional powder. And 3 nail conditioners formulas has been improved too. We've got nail conditioner with calcium, nail conditioner with keratin, calcium and silk. Many people ask how to use the nail conditioners. So basically you can use them separately or you can use them together now. So for instance, if you've got brittle nails tend to peel, you can apply first conditioner with calcium, let it dry, and on top of that conditioner with keratin and let it dry. All of the ingredients, the calcium and the keratin, will be absorbed by the nail plate, and it will help to make your nails stronger. And few more products if it comes to household products. Just quick overview. We've got a dishwasher cleaner, 2 tablets inside. This product is for your dishwasher. You can use that to clean your dishwasher. You know, when you clean the dishes, the dishwasher needs to be cleaned from time to time too. And you've got the different filters in the dishwasher where the food remains are settled, and also you've got the greasy stuff deposit as well. So those tablets will clean the dishwasher thoroughly, including the filters. Also, the tablets will help to get rid of unpleasant smell. Very important thing is that they are environmentally friendly. They don't contain any phosphate or chlorine, so definitely you can recommend that to your customers who are interested in products which are environmentally friendly. Another product, a brand new product, is a dishwasher rinse. Basically, you can use it when you wash your dishes using your hands, but also you can use it in your dishwasher. What it does, it helps the dishes dry faster, and also it will prevent any streaks that may appear after washing the dishes. The descaler, basically the formula is the same, but the content of the product is now highly concentrated, so the product comes in more convenient and smaller bottle. So basically, smaller bottle, and you can use 3 times less than you used to. Laminate floor liquid, also the formula has been improved. This product you can use for any kind of wooden floor which is varnished. Also you can use it to clean your furniture. It helps to get rid of oily stains, and also it will protect the surface from getting dirty too quickly. Kitchen cleaner, a lot of customers complained about the smell of the previous one. They didn't really like it. So again, the company took under consideration your feedback, and we changed the fragrance of this product completely. So I recommend you to try and give us some feedback whether you like the new fragrance of this product or not. And also the same thing. You didn't really enjoy the lemon fragrance of the WC cleaner, so the fragrance was changed. So now it's the exotic one. So at the end of my presentation, I just want to tell you, in my opinion, these are the 5 keys to be successful in FM. And I think the first key is to learn. To learn information about our products, to learn information about our incentive programs for this year, to learn information about our marketing plan, use the products in order to be able to recommend the products, and build your team, and finally teach your team members all the essential informations that you've learned before. So thank you very much, and hope to see you soon during our next training sessions. You are very welcome to come to Niesden to participate in all of the brand new training sessions in this year. All of the information you can find on our website. If you log in, go to corporate training, and you can find the timetable for January, and very, very soon I will upload the timetable of the training sessions for February. So thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the day.